the industry first has to start by acknowledging just how challenging the decarbonisation targets for 2030 are. Last week we saw the European Environment Agency, which just started a warning sign about how most of the EU's member states are actually going to fail to meet the 2030 targets. And the industry's role is extreme in this. So I would say the industry has to do two things, and it has to do this in parallel. The first thing is to make sure that it tackles both the methane and the CO2 emissions in the system today, and they have to do this now. And the second thing, which has to be done in parallel and increase speed, is to develop the sustainable businesses of tomorrow, including in areas like hydrogen, electric mobility, CCS, and so on. The remaining big challenge for Europe is the heating sector, as we all know, in both the households and the industry sector. So I would say that what Europe needs to be doing collaboratively is to really focus on this big challenge and make sure we solve it. The IEA issued its energy efficiency reports on Monday, and things do not look good. So we really need to be stepping up our game and addressing heating in both the industry and the household sector. We don't know. Technology is moving at unprecedented speed. Consumer behaviors are changing at unprecedented speed. I would say we hopefully will see very many new concepts and businesses in the energy efficiency space. I hope that by 2030, consumers, both industrial and household consumers, will have completely changed their mindsets around energy use. So in many regions of Europe, we already see that this mindset of keeping the lights on for the whole day is no one needs energy all day. What I would say is that most of the younger generation would probably fear a Wi-Fi failure more than they would a blackout. The EAGC is one of the most prominent gas industry events. I think it's by far the most important gas industry event in the autumn. And in the Environmental Defence Fund, we're all about meeting people where they are and starting collaborating to solve the big environmental issues. So in the past few days, I have really met some of the most prominent leaders in the gas industry, and I'm looking forward to continue discussing with them.